Hey penny pinchers, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having an amazing day. This is your glamorous penny pincher Shalomie, and today I'm going to show you how I made this beautiful teardrop swag. If this is something that you want to see, you know exactly what to do, guys. Just keep on watching. Okay guys, here are the items that I'm going to be using to make this wreath. I have a teardrop wreath, of course. I have me some picks here, some here as well. I also have more picks here. I have some ribbons, this one and this one. We'll see how that works if they go together. Couple little ornaments. I'm also using this deco mesh, and I am going to be using this beautiful pumpkin right here. All right, so just like I start any other video, I'm gonna go ahead and fluff my wreath so that it's fluffy. So I'm just gonna flip it face side down and make sure that the back is flat, just like this. And once I get the back part of it flat, then I'm just gonna flip it up, and I'm just gonna start to fluff it up. Just like you fluff your Christmas tree, guys, make sure you are fluffing up your wreaths so they don't look flat and just dead after you have added your ornaments and your mesh and all that beautiful stuff. I've cut a piece off my deco mesh off the roll. But because this is so long, I'm gonna cut it again in half, just like this, so I'll have enough to go through the wreath. So I'm just gonna get my scissors and just cut this in half. I'm eyeballing it, guys, I'm not even measuring. All right, so now I have it like this, and then what I'm gonna do again is I'm gonna cut it in strips. So I cut it like that, and then I'm gonna cut it again. Let me get some help here from my branch. Cut it so like that. And then we wanna make sure that it's still able to curl inward like this. So I'm gonna cut these strips, and then I'll come back and show you what next steps are. So here I've cut all my mesh. They're so pretty. And guys, the reason I had to cut it like I did is because it's a longer roll. This is probably easier with a shorter roll of deco mesh. But I just cut this long one in half, so I'll have enough to weave through the wreath. So we're gonna take our ribbon or mesh, and we're gonna roll it halfway on both sides. Curl it in, and then we're gonna scrunch it together like so. After curling it in, I'm gonna hold it like this. I'm just gonna go to the top and just twist it between two branches. So there we go, that's in. And then I'm just gonna keep doing it on both sides. I wanna keep the middle a little bit bare for right now because I have things that I'm going to add in the center. So I'm just gonna be adding the deco mesh on either side of the wreath. Okay guys, so this is what it looks like now. I've added all the deco mesh, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with some of the picks, but I'm not going to put them in just as they are. I'm gonna cut them like piece by piece and just kind of layer them on each side. And then I'll continue to do that until it starts to get full, and then we'll add some more picks, which are like some of these, and some glitter. So I'm gonna keep on working on that. Okay guys, so I'm gonna start with these, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start to fill them in on the sides like so, but I'm going to add some hot glue to the end of it, and then I'm gonna stick it in just so that it's secure. Okay guys, I'm gonna start to layer now, so I'm gonna add some of these white ones just like I've added these ones on both sides all the way down. Okay guys, so I've added a fair amount of picks and stuff, some gold ones, different ones. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna open the center part here up a little bit because I have to add some bows, and I also need to add the velvet pumpkin to it. So the velvet pumpkin, and then I'm also gonna add these bows here that I made. So I'm gonna put it in the center, and then if there are any gaps after I put the bows and this pumpkin in, then I will fill it in with more of the picks. But for now, I'm gonna stop and just attach these. So what I did was I made my bows off camera, zip tied it, and then I added a piece of pipe cleaner. That way I can adhere it to the wreath. So I'm gonna put one bow up at the top, and I'm gonna put the second bow down here at the bottom, and then my pumpkin will go in the center, and then if need be, then I'll start to fill in those areas that still have gaps. So I'm gonna feed the pipe cleaners through here. So I'm gonna position my bow where I want it. I want it at the top here, and then I'm gonna feed the pipe cleaners through and then tie it on the back of the wreath. Once I have them through, I want to make sure it's sitting exactly where I want it to sit. And then I am going to just hold them together, the pipe cleaners, on the back. And then I'm just going to feel it and twist it, guys. And I twist it almost out to the end just to make sure that it's very secure and tight. Just like that. And then what I'll do is I will go ahead, once I add the other stuff, and I will fluff my ribbon to how I want it to look. All right, but our first bow is on. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the very same thing with the pumpkin, which is to feed the pipe cleaner through the wreath and then tie it back there, making sure that it's secure. I'm probably not going to do it straight down. I may do it on an angle just to kind of give it a little bit more interest. Okay guys, I've added the pumpkin and both bows, and it looks amazing, but I can start to see where I have some gaps, so here and some parts at the top. So I'm going to fill it in with more of these picks. I got some more gold ones, and also I have some of these that I'm gonna cut down a little bit, maybe just cut them off of the branch and kind of feed them in different places. Okay guys, I added some more picks to it, but when I put it up against the door, I feel like I'm losing these lighter colored pieces. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna add another layer to give it a little bit more depth. So just like the top, how we have these back here, and it gives the top a lot more depth. It makes it actually look fuller. I'm gonna do the same thing with the sides, just to fill them in a little bit, and then I think we will be fine. All right, guys, after adding the extra layer, this is what it looks like. I absolutely love that it looks more full toward the back and on the sides. This to me now feels a little more complete than it was before. I wanted to show you guys what it looks like on my front door. Of course, my door has two sides, but I only made this one wreath, but I wanted you to see the beauty of it against the door. All right, guys, this is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. I truly do appreciate you hanging out with me. Leave me a comment below and let me know what you think of this DIY teardrop wreath. Let me know in the comments if you like it or if you do anything differently. Again, thank you so much for watching. And if this is your first time seeing my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. I truly do appreciate you clicking on this video and would love for you to join the Penny Pincher family. It's real simple, guys. All you have to do is to hit that subscribe button below and make sure you hit that notification bell also. That way you are the first to know when I upload new videos. And to all my lovely penny pinchers, you already know how I feel. Love you, love you, love you, love you. Until the next video, this is your Glamorous Penny Pincher ChelomieC saying bye-bye.